What's up guys, Ben and Space here. You read the title, you read the thumbnail, you know what we're doing today. I'm going to be showing you guys my custom PM base, as I like to call it. Now you guys that have watched my videos before will have seen this base a whole bunch of times. I do specifically love this one because it is so custom to me. It started out its life as a 60s style Squier P base with a tobacco sunburst finish. And as you can see from these original photos, I did buy it used and it had a broken headstock tuner, but that didn't put me off because I knew I was going to replace the tuners anyway, so I didn't care at all. I was glad to get a discount on something I wasn't even going to use. The first thing I did was repaint the base. I gave it a quick light sand and I painted it in shell pink. That is one of my favorite colors of instruments. I take inspiration from Flea of the Chili Peppers and his shell pink jazz bass. I thought the pink and brown color combo was just really clean, really nice, and I kind of replicated it on my bass here. Obviously it is a P bass, not a jazz, but it has the same vibe of the scuffed shell pink finish, the tortoise pickguard, and then the brown rosewood style fingerboard. You know, it has that same vibe. I did just use spray paint to finish it. This is exactly what I used. I just got it at my local Walmart, and it's nothing special. When I did paint this thing, I didn't put a clear coat on top because I was gonna scuff it up anyway, so it would kind of defeat the purpose of what I was going for. And the second big thing I did on this base was route out a new hole for this pickup I have in here. This was a P bass and it had just the P pickup size hole in it, but obviously I put a Music Man style humbucker pickup in this, so I needed to cut out all of the wood in order to be able to fit it. I'll be honest, I didn't do the best job. As you can see, it's pretty scuffed, but it gets the job done. I had used a power drill to drill a whole bunch of tiny holes in the space that I wanted to get rid of, and then I used the big drill bit to go across and just clear everything out. And then to go along with the actual hole in the wood, I needed to cut the pickguard to size. I simply used an electric saw that found in my basement, and I clamped the pickguard to a table so it wouldn't move, and I cut the hole as best as I could. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it's close enough and it gets the job done without ordering a specifically made custom pickguard. And you know what? It adds to the whole vibe of this thing, which is that it's grungy, it's homemade, and so I wouldn't have wanted to get a professionally made pickguard anyway. So those are the main big modifications I made to this base, but I changed pretty much everything else on it as well. All of the hardware was changed, starting with the most pivotal part because it was broken on arrival. The tuners, I replaced them with Goto lightweight closed back tuners. These are a personal favorite of mine, being pretty damn cheap and pretty damn good, especially compared to the default open gear back tuners. Those are a lot bigger, a lot heavier, and they don't hold as well as these do. Another part that I replaced on this is the bridge. I had this bridge lying around from when I replaced a part on my jazz bass. This is a Fender branded badass bridge. It's pretty much the same thing. Once again, in the essence of this bass being DIY and put together, it's just what I had laying around. So that's what's in it. I also have on all of my bass guitars new strap buttons put in so that I can use the Dunlop strap lock system. And probably the most important modification on any bass or guitar is the pickup and wiring. What I have in my bass is an Aguilar AG4M passive humbucker bass pickup. It's like a Music Man style. Once again, I had this Aguilar pickup lying around that I took out of a previous Stingray. So that's what I used. And for the wiring, I had bought online a pre-done wiring harness. It has 500K pots and an orange capacitor. It wasn't too expensive either. I am not the best solderer, so I wanted to just get a pre-wired harness. And 25 bucks wasn't too expensive, considering that it would be an immense upgrade from the basic Squier wiring, which is pretty sloppy and not the best parts. All put together, this is what my bass looks like. I really love it. It's personal to me. This is a one of one. Nobody else has this exact bass because I built it, I got all the different parts, I painted it, and I scuffed it up. Now, you guys probably already know what this bass sounds like, seeing it in a whole bunch of my song cover videos, but I'm gonna play it isolated so you can hear how it sounds on its own with a flat EQ. So that's going to be it for this video about my PM bass. Please leave a comment letting me know any songs that you want me to cover in the future. I love reading your guys' comments. It's the best part of making videos like these. See you in the next one. Adios.